restore, and I was introduced to the theater organ at a rather young age, probably 17, 18 years old, and I quickly learned walking through various chambers that these organs weren't really taken care of in a manner that I thought was satisfactory. And I figured it was just the theater organ in general. And because it's mostly people that are hobbyists, and they will attack a project in such a way to get it playing, and in the grand scheme of things, they've ruined the organ. They've ruined the parts of the organ. They're going to have to be replaced. They cannot be restored. And it's happened so many times. And then as I was interested in the theater organ because I play, and as I got into the classical side, I found it's the same thing. And I'm sure Dick and Richard and everybody else that's involved in the organ has seen the hackery and the ruining of priceless Ernest M. Skinners that can't be reproduced today. Kimballs, they've just been destroyed to try to make them into something they're not. And it goes on and on and on. Well, as I said, I worked with people throughout the years, and I learned very quickly the correct way, or the incorrect way of doing things. Because most people, I worked for at least one company in general that I learned in the first 20 minutes that this is not how you do stuff. And I stayed there for a while, but I had to get out. It just wasn't working. So the question is, what is done to make it work? Is it okay to do things that maybe aren't necessarily considered the right way to do it to get it playing, to get the organ done? We need to preserve the organ and get it playing. Well, people that do this sort of thing, and I've seen it, especially in the theater organ, I've seen it a million times. Improper materials used, glues that, non-renewable glues used, which means if a part is bad and it comes apart, they would use caulking or silicone or white glue, which like Elmer's or Type On, which can't be renewed. And now that part's ruined because it will come apart again, and the next time it's shot because you can't fix it. So what I'd like to do along this line is to take a couple of particular parts of the Rahway, as Kenneth said, we're at some point in any of the information he's done, we're in the process of restoring a small 2-7, which is, how many ranks is this, 9?
9.
Yeah, it's 2 ranks less than this, and it's an original installation. It was put in there by the Wurlitzer Company in 1928, and it has its original relay, which is